Okay, students of class 7 standard, today we will just start the same chapter. We will continue the same chapter, that light we have started in the last video. You can see the physics actually, the second semester. This is the first chapter of the second semester. Few things I have already told, and today I will just tell you a few things. First of all, the speed of light, which is very important. Light is a source of energy. We all know that light is a one type of energy. You can also tell. So there are so many conversion of light energy. You can also see light can be changed to the heat energy. Light can also be able to change in the electric energy. Okay, so these all things you can see here. In a solar cell, you all know that one, what type of phenomena are happening with the help of light energy. Speed of light, which is coming from the sun, which is having a constant value, you can tell that 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, that I have already told in the first video. Here this value means, actually the meaning of that one, that in 1 second light can cover 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter, okay, which is a huge amount. In 1 second 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter, you can imagine that one, what is actually the distance it can cover within a very short interval, within a very short duration of time. That means in 1 second this much, that huge amount of distance it can cover. So you can imagine that speed of light is very high. Okay, if you compare the light energy, the speed of light and the speed of sound, then definitely the speed of light is more. While the thunderstorm or the lightning is happen, you have already noticed that one, maybe that light flash will, you can easily see before the sound actually come to our ears. Okay, so because of this one, because the speed of light is more, so it will definitely come faster than sound energy to our eyes. So that is only the thing. Now the next thing is that reflection, we have already told. Two types of reflections are there. One is regular reflection, and second one is the diffused or the irregular reflection, you can also tell. So regular reflection, if you talk about, then reflection, before knowing that one, this one, reflection you have to know. So reflection means what? How can you just see the light? Light is actually invisible quantity. First of all, just keep this one in your mind. Light itself is an invisible quantity. What light can do? Light just makes the thing visible for us. How can you see the board? How can you see all the things? Because light is just falling on that object, and from there light energy is coming to our eyes, and the image of that particular object is formed in our retina, and in this way the process continues and we can just see the proper image of that one. So actually this is because we can see the object because of the reflection. So that is only. If reflection will not be there, suppose dark object or the black body, when we will read in the higher classes, then what is actually happening there? That light energy is absorbed on that one. If light energy is absorbed on that one, if no light will come, then how can you just properly see the colors? Black is not a particular color, is actually the absorption of light, you can tell that one. As white is not a color, white is a combination of all colors. Newton's ring experiment in the higher classes, you will read that one. So in this way, okay. So reflection, regular reflection, these all things no need to discuss. Okay, first of all, regular reflection, suppose you are talking about, then if there will be a smooth or the plane surface is present, I have already told that one. This one is a polished surface. This side is a non-reflecting side. This side is a reflecting side. If light will fall on that one in this way, then definitely the ray of light will just try to go in this, through this path. If you draw a normal here in this point, suppose O point, then this side angle and this side angle will be same. Now will come, if your eye position will be here, then you can definitely see the object. Suppose any object is kept in this place, so you can see from here. Suppose if your eye position is here in this place, will you able to see this object? Definitely not possible. So now the second case, irregular reflection or the diffused reflection, suppose you are talking about irregular reflection. So irregular reflection, irregular surface or a rough surface is present here. ray of light is falling here in this way and it is going maybe in this way. Okay, suppose ray of light is falling in this way, it is going in this way. So if you place your eye here within this range, okay, within this range, suppose any ray of light will fall here and it will go in this way. Suppose the range of this to see the object, suppose if you place here your eye or here in this place or here in this place, you can easily able to see that one. But in this particular case, in case of the regular reflection, if you not place the proper, you can't see the particular object if you not just place your eye in this position. Okay, within, so range of that you can see that the field of view, you can also tell that one, the range here which is very high for the diffuse reflection, okay, or the irregular reflection. So which one is mostly actually valuable thing for us? This one, irregular reflection, suppose irregular object, or how the light or ray of light is just from sun is coming to our eyes, because you can see that one, so many dust particles, so many molecules are there, you can see so many water molecules are there in the atmosphere. Due to the irregular reflection or the diffuse reflection, the ray of light is just spread throughout the whole universe, throughout the whole surface of earth. So you can just the portion where the day is there, not, we are not talking about the night portion. Okay, so within this range, within this area, you can easily see. So if regular reflection will be taken place, then only a few amount of part will be visible to us and rest amount of part will be just dark for us. Okay, so this is actually the thing I will tell you. Next thing is that the laws of reflection. Okay, so different types of laws are there in case of the reflection of light. So one by one I am telling you, two laws are actually there. Laws of reflection. Laws of reflection, first of all, it is given that incident angle, that means suppose if you talk about angle I, simply I am just telling, no, without wasting the time, incident angle and the reflected angle, that I have already told in the first video, you can see that one, which is incident angle, which is reflected angle. These two things will be always equal to each other. Now question arises, two diagram I am just making here. First of all, this is one diagram, okay, this is the normal. Okay, so this angle I, this is angle I, and this one is angle R. This case is for the regular type of reflection. Clear? Second type of reflection for irregular one, this one, it is going in this way. Now if you talk about this one, you can, first one, this one, okay, if you talk about this one, then you can easily tell these two angles, angle I and angle R, definitely same for this one. But if you talk about the diffuse type of reflection, what will be the idea, or what will be the actually your opinion, that angle I and angle R will be equal or unequal? Definitely they are also equal in case of the diffuse reflection. How? While the diffuse reflection is taken place, then the normal, this normal is also change its position. Okay, so as normal is changing its position, then I and R will just remaining same also. So this is the case in case of the diffuse reflection also. This angle, these two angle will be equal in case of regular reflection. So simply in case of regular reflection, it is already equal. So this is the thing for the laws of the first law of reflection. So please just try to remember that one. This is very important. While you will read the light, this law will come. Okay, angle incidence angle, or the angle of incidence, or the angle of reflection, both will be same. So the first law. Second law is telling that incident ray, reflected ray, and the normal, these three will lie in a same plane. That means, suppose if you just talk about just I am telling you the this thing for a regular reflection only. In case of diffuse reflection will be same also. this one is the incident ray or the incidence ray, you can also tell. This is the reflected ray, and this one is the normal. Okay, they are telling that this one, these three will lie in a same plane. So if you draw a plane here in this way, if you want to draw a plane here, then these three will definitely lie in a same plane. Okay, so these are the two laws. Just for today's video this much. In the next video I will tell you the rest all things.